The time has come to renovate my property.
It has changed
look
so
at
much.
Again, it boils down to how do you live in your home.
I'm pretty gobsmacked by the transformation down here. Changing the facade of this home is going to be absolutely incredible, probably one of the best we've seen. So pretty much entrance.
Yeah.
Love.
Beautiful, I love it.
I thought the stairs would be in by now.
It just didn't work out. We'll basically start again.
It looks so beautiful and so urban farmhouse. I'm in love.
So the biggest change to the facade is really where you enter the house. So we are changing where the front door is. So currently the front door is here. It's quite low, it feels cramped, it's very dark. You can see darkness as you go into the front door there. So what we're doing is we're building a big kind of gabled roof. It'll be raised. And you're going to walk in the front door, actually where this window is here.
Can't count this town, baby. We go all night, baby. Here we go. We shine, you already know.
So I'm standing in now what used to be a living space. This was a really tricky area to work out what to do because we're governed by so many structural beams upstairs. It's a bit crazy how this house has been built. So you walk in the front door here and you've got your staircase going up to the right. We'll have beautiful balustrade at the top and it's all open and you see straight through to the back. We're going to have a mudroom to the side which gives you access to the garage. We're going to have a study which is actually the 5th bedroom. So we're gonna style it as a study, but it certainly will be able to be used as a 5th bedroom because it has an ensuite. So that ensuite is where we've got external access, so when we're entertaining, people can come in from the pool, shower, go to the toilet and whatnot. And on the left is the powder room. So that's the powder room that services all the guests that come to the house.
What is urban farmhouse? Well, I'll say what it means to me, which is farmhouse is obviously texture, wood. Is that kind
using
of
different materials.
Yeah, like just so it's not
clean
perfect.
lines.
But then when you go urban, you think concrete, black steel, black windows, darker roof. So this is it. You're opening up the doors and we need to have that moment. You've got the staircase going up to the top level.
Big balustrade.
So you know how we've been talking about using this like creamy colour here?
Yes.
Do we go a darker version of that colour on the staircase?
Yes.
And our
skirting
and architraves. So imagine all the anything that is in gloss or semi-gloss, should I say? So architraves, skirting boards, timber balustrade. We go the darker version of this.
Yes.
Then we move into the study. Well, do we go colour again there?
I think we have to.
So then if we're talking about the areas we're going to do this beautiful, gorgeous version of this room, whatever it is. So you'll walk in the front door, you'll look to your right and there will be a green study.
Beautiful.
Beautiful? I think it's beautiful.
Hi,
Erin.
how are you? What I wanted to go through today is just a couple of the little detail moments.
Yep.
And we now know our architraves. So see that look?
Yep.
Yep. 285 and 300.
Yep.
And then 115 but 130. So we really need the 130.
We need the 130 on the side.
So we decided to go with a beautiful decorative architrave from Intrim. And one of the big features that we wanted to add in there is like a beautiful kind of, I call it a block that sits at the bottom of the architrave. So it kind of encases the door frame. But the challenge we realised really early on was we designed a staircase and a doorway to get into the study downstairs. We didn't have enough space for it. Yeah.
So that means
we might note that, Ash, that the study is currently 1,300 opening, but we'll have to drop it to 1,200 or adjust the stairs.
Yeah.
And that feels harder. So we had to reduce the size of the door in order to get the architrave that you want. So just a really good reminder that renovating is always about compromise.
Look, I'm going to say it, the roof was probably the biggest eyesore of this whole entire home. The way that you come into this property, it's just a whole lot of roof. Oh, the roof tiles coming off.
Isn't it good to see them go?
I love roof tile day.
The roof on Erin's home is so in your face, and in your face in a good way, you know, because the street level's slightly raised, so as you approach the house, you're kind of walking down on it. It makes a huge first impression. And so that was a big decision, what to go with there. Your roof is so visible.
So visible.
So
and
visible.
Even extra visible today in the sun.
It is. It's such
Couldn't
a
have been
feature.
white.
No,
glare.
I gotta say, we've done a lot of white roofs in our time. We've done a lot of black roofs in our time. We've never done this colour, basalt. Yeah, no, basalt, I totally get it. That's lovely. And that's the Lysart profile.
Yeah.
I think Bron said to me the other day it's her favourite profile ever.
Ever.
Can you hear this
Are we
music?
dancing? Yeah.
What? I love the music!
Let's go.
Yeah,
Getting jiggy with it.
They're not really.
Yeah, turn it up!
Gonna take it high. Gonna take it low. Gonna keep on doing.
They're not
They're
getting
trying to
jiggy
do
at
their
all.
bit. Well, they're trying to get the root tiles off.
I know.
Let's go. Gonna keep on doing what I do, yeah. Gonna do my thing.
This is the
Oh,
front
is this
door.
the front door?
Yeah.
Because I'm still feeling, I'm just a bit disoriented.
It was over there.
And so I just thought we were at the opening of the house, but I didn't dawn on me we're at the front door, excuse me. So the front door moved because we wanted to have that moment where you opened up the door and you could see straight through the house, straight out onto this greenery. Corinthian had these gorgeous double doors, and it makes a statement. It's a beautiful way to bring to life our vision right at the front step.
Okay, well that's the front. I think that's the front door.
It's a brand new me. Show the world it's a brand new me.
So we're describing this house as like urban farmhouse. That's what our vision board is telling us. And the facade of Erin's home is a big deal.
We're actually changing all of the surfaces. It is a total transformation of the front of the property. So we'll end up with some stone and some cladding and some painted brick.
We absolutely had to have our good old trusted James Hardy exterior cladding, but instead of going horizontally as we often have, we've gone the vertical profile, which just ties into that sort of modern, more farmhouse feel.
Now let it all flow from my head to my feet now. Watch out, it's a brand new me.
The transformation of the facade of this home is going to be absolutely incredible, probably one of the best we've seen. And I think the biggest part of that transformation is the roof.
Hey, it's a brand new me. Brand new me. It's a brand new me. Brand new me.
So pretty much entrance.
Yeah.
Love.
Beautiful.
Love.
I love
Beautiful.
it. I love it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Then we come inside and it's pretty dark.
We've got more light coming from upstairs, which we'll get to that in a minute. But I just think it's too dark.
It just needs a skylight there
Yeah.
because that's the darkest point in the house.
It is the darkest
Yeah.
corner. So the entry foyer is really dark. I guess the downside to being kind of encased by trees is losing a bit of sunlight. So yeah, the biggest thing I want to change about this house is bringing more light in.
So pretty much here we will have some kind of cabinetry designed,
Yeah.
but so it doesn't still feel tiny and you're not taking it all
Yeah,
up
we
with
don't want it to feel like a
cabinetry.
room. This study, it might be in the future a 5th bedroom.
Yes.
But we're going to style it
Welcome.
and set it up.
Welcome to our show. Louisa, don't you hide over there. Come here.
You left me in bed.
Oh, you're
here.
stuck in the corner. Sorry, I've just got the joke. She's like, get me out of
Poor Lou. Poor Lulu. You stay with us in this chat.
bench seat over there
She'll
with
never-
storage.
After this is styled as a study, she'll never
won't
want
go
to
back?
bed in here.
Oh, I believe it.
I'll leave you all
All right, Lou, you can go, lovely.
Bye, bye.
Ensuite's coming together.
Yeah, so it's the bathroom.
This is a big ensuite.
So you guys,
this is huge.
you've seen, got external entrance. It's where people come from the pool,
Yeah.
go to the toilet, wash your hands, have a shower.
Yeah,
It's just-
yeah. It's nice size.
It's a gorgeous size. It's really,
It's a
really
great
nice.
bathroom.
All right, so these are our tiles.
Yep.
Done more. We're going to lay them in a diamond format on the floor, and then we're going to lay them straight on this wall and within the shower
Okay.
area. And then we're going to change to the bigger format for these walls.
Yeah, the goal for this ensuite is to create a little bit of a moment, you know, some kind of design feature that is a bit of a pop when you walk in.
So for the powder room, I want to be able to try and have a full diamond in the centre of the doorway.
Yeah, just roughly, and we're going to write
Cream.
cream.
The dream.
Let's go. Work it. I've been out here putting all the work in. When you're looking this good, gotta serve it. Making moves like I do it on purpose. Watch me work it. Watch me work it.
I'm standing in my new doorway. This is my new entry doorway. Probably one of the biggest changes to the house is actually the entry foyer. This used to be the lounge room here. This used to be the lounge room upstairs and the entry was over to the side here. So it's a whole different aspect to be coming through. And I'm in love with these beautiful Corinthian doors. So we are gonna paint these. Well, that's the plan. Two kind of French style doors coming in here, and because I do like a bit of privacy, we are going to have internal curtains here, so at night it can be all nice and private.
So the hustle feels good when I put in the work.
Having those unbelievable Corinthian doors at the front was going to create the interest and that little bit of quirk that a home needed at the front. Okay, now today is paint day, so we're going to choose the colour for the house. We don't want to go white with this house. We want to do something a little bit different, a little bit more grounded. So where we've got to now is kind of darker, a little bit probably grayer tones again, but we've also got a lot of green tones in these samples. So the three top runners at the moment are Beige Royale by Dulux. We have Grey Port by Dulux, this bottom one here, and Linseed as well. I think we can eliminate this colour because it's probably a little bit too light, but I might use it somewhere else. Now I just need to put them with everything else that is going onto the house. So you can see here when you pop the roof colour with Linseed, it is throwing the slightest bit of green. When you come back here, they just sit pretty perfectly together, those two. Okay, so let's add in the black doors because they're going to be a huge feature of the house. So there's the black doors. And then mixed in with this, the roof colour sits really nicely with the colour here. If you pulled all of that story over to linseed, the linseed is just going to look a little tiny bit green. So winner chicken dinner is Grey Port.
So Lance,
I thought the stairs would be in by now.
I know, so did I. We're so advanced. A couple of months ago, we had a stair design set. Beautiful, beautiful curves.
I know the curved stairs.
And it just didn't work out. There's just a million reasons why.
The staircase has been fun. When I say fun, it hasn't been fun at all.
So then we had to revert back to, well, basically start again. Because once those curves were ruled out, it's like, well, what is the staircase now?
Yeah.
It needs to be a feature.
Well, we need to get up there.
Well, we need to get up there. We need stairs. It's going to be crazy when they go in because we've had this for 6 months.
We finally have got there, I think, and that little ladder that we've been walking up for so long is going to be this gorgeous, magnificent staircase. Maybe not the one we originally wanted, but it will still be beautiful.
So beautifully strange. Finally, I feel so free. I'm right where I wanna be. Every flow is so unique. I let them stay with me. So beautifully strange.
Far out. That went up quick. I think I was away for like 4 days and we have a staircase. What we actually want to do with this staircase is make it kind of blend into the room, and we're going to do that by painting it the colour of the skirts and the architraves. So you can see that they're building a little wall just behind the staircase here. And we could have done two things there. We could have continued the balustrade across that section there, or we could build a wall and gyprock it like that. We chose to do the second option, and I'll tell you why. Because when you look up here, it's already pretty detailed with all this balustrade. But if you come here, it's just nicer to see that plain wall rather than more balustrade. I think it would have been too busy and too much.
Paint the sky with light. Paint the sky with light.
This green that we've chosen, it's so different in different lights. And it's really important that when you are choosing a paint, you do actually put samples on the spaces where it's really dark or really light, because they just look so different. Different is amazing here because they both look amazing, which is fantastic, but it's just a good tip when you're choosing paint colours.
Under the colors of a burning sky.
There's all these little parts of renovating, and everyone, will know this as they go along the process. For instance, in the front, we're using artisan exterior paving there. You've got to get the fall right. If you don't get that fall right, then all the water's running to your front door. So understanding that and knowing what is required when you're, laying tiles or laying exterior paving is really important. Drainage is really important.
Okay, that's how you really know I feel good today. Yeah, I feel good today. So good, so good. Yeah, I feel good today. I'm on fire today.
As I took so many before photos of the front of your house, it's completely recognisable as the same house, which I love, but oh my gosh, it looks so different and so beautiful and so urban farmhouse. I'm in love.
Yeah, well, we've changed every surface.
Yeah.
We moved the front door slightly to kind of balance the house a bit more and created one gable. And it's the same angle as the two other gables. Everything else is finishes, it's textures, it's the artisan
Cosmetic,
stone.
But how important that one gable was, because what it did was give your house dimension. Your house was very flat, but just by adding that one gable that came out, it really did give your house dimension.
We all know how much street appeal matters with a house, and to be honest, all we could see was your roof.
Oh, I was going to say, and
the roof is everything, right?
It was everything. It still is everything, and we knew we had to nail it. Lysat have an amazing range. There's different styles, different profiles, and we kind of really had our heart set on this one, hey?
Oh yeah, it is magnificent. I mean, it's pure class. Your roof is pure class.
The James Hardy oblique cladding, perfect.
Well, the oblique cladding just breaks up, so because you've got the stone and the brick, it just gives you that other dimension. And so we've really balanced it out. We've got the 3 different finishes used in all different spaces.
You were hired.
The pavers at the front door, the herringbone. I mean, talking about old worldly, to me, they're the best example of it. They literally look so old, but gorgeous.
They're so magnificent. There was some left over and I stole them.
Why does it not surprise me?
I appreciate that the beautiful Corinthian French look glass doors are perfect for the space. The balance we were able to strike between the glass front doors, privacy, it's the beautiful Luxaflex curtains. I mean, we've actually used similar ones throughout the home, but they're the sheer version because we didn't need the block out in this case. They're just beautiful and sheer, and you can kind of still see through them a little bit, but nobody can see in.
They still give you what you need.
And then, through to a nice, generous entry for you.
Yeah, which is what we didn't have.
It's not too cluttered. You've got the mud room. I love an urban mud room for the school bags.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
With the powder room, which is so
right there.
cute, and that bench top is just sensational.
Yeah,
How cool is it? Don't you love a powder room? Sometimes they
I
can
know
just
you
be
do.
the like.
I think they're like one of your favourite spaces.
They are, because you can just you have a little quirky feature in the corner and like that whole mirror, the tiles in there.
Yeah, the little grey tile clouds throughout is really
so nice.
So probably the biggest structural change we actually made to the house was moving the staircase.
Yeah.
About to take flight, right here, right now.
So what you now come into is a wide open entry foyer, which is what they always wanted, and a beautiful traditional staircase up with a landing. And we had to put the landing in to get, it's such a mathematical equation, isn't it? Trying to work out those stairs and the distance and the height and the...
I'm gonna call it. I think
took forever.
staircases are the hardest thing. But it ended up working so beautifully because of the Dulux colour buffet. You know, the walls are half and that being that darker colour, it ended up being beautiful.
Yeah,
And
it's gorgeous.
again, to what you've said throughout this whole entire process, it did give you that old world kind of charm again with the staircase, you know?
High enough to touch the sky, yeah.
To the right, we've got our study now with an ensuite, which could be the 5th bedroom. So that's that multi-purpose type room.
This is a moment.
That room
Yeah.
could be one of my favourites as well.
It is the best.
Just the ceiling height, the rake ceiling,
Yeah.
the artwork on the wall, the desk sitting in the middle of the room, the bench seat, walking into that little bathroom to the side. It's
Oh,
just,
what about the
it's got
Reese
everything.
basin?
It's my favourite basin.
It is sculptural. It's a piece of
Yeah,
art.
it
It's
is.
like you're washing your hands over a sculpture.
Right here, right now.
And I love that it's got its own access, internal, external access. That's why, you know, for the eldest child, I think they're going to soon claim that space.
No, I think that my mum refers to that as her room,
Oh.
and so does my mother-in-law.
Oh. Imagine that, they both turn up with their suitcases. Hi.
It's the spare room, but
Yeah.
it's actually Nathan and my study.
It's a new life, and it's only just begun. Right here, right now. It's a new life, and it's only just begun.
The thing that drew us to this particular home was the land.
And I don't blame her. It's just stunning.
I'm just obsessed with that room.
We went a little bit out there. It does feel a bit fancy now.
Landscaping is often the forgotten child in any reno. The coping is different to the paver, it just makes it look smaller. But it shouldn't be that way because landscaping makes a huge difference.
And the transformation now, like we have everything we want now in a backyard.